I don't get you.
You don't get me. Explain.
You let that man belittle me right in front of you, and you just laughed it off.
How exactly did he belittle you?
He put the check on your side of the table, then he looked at me like I was some kind of bum or something.
Jackson, that is all in your mind.
So you're either dumb or you're playing dumb. Which is it? Because it's definitely one of them if you think you're going to sit there and pretend like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Wow. Well, there are definitely a number of reasons why viewers should tune in to Love to Death. And I think the number one and most important reason is because it really shines a spotlight on domestic violence and intimate partner abuse and what the warning signs, the red flags and sort of nuanced behaviors of abuse can be. Are you okay?
Doesn't look like I'm okay.
Wait a minute now, I'm not the enemy here. You know, we've been talking a lot today about how abuse shows up in different ways, right? There's verbal abuse, there's emotional abuse, there's mental abuse. There's a whole number of, you know, there's gaslighting, there's crazy making behavior that we can't see. And so we assume someone isn't being abused because we can't see their abuse actually happening, right? There's no black eye and there aren't any bruises or scratches. And I think tuning into this movie on July 21st at 8 o'clock on TV1 is going to be important for some people. Not for everybody, because everybody isn't experiencing abuse, but you might know someone who is experiencing abuse. You might know someone who knows someone, and you may have heard. So I think it's important for those reasons.
I agree.
Brother, do you agree? Brother, do you get? Can I get an amen?
No, amen. No, for real. No, I agree. I think the story itself lends itself to people watching and finding different versions of themselves on screen, and I think hopefully it's uncomfortable enough for people to at least spark a conversation, and at the most make people be a little bit more proactive of their surroundings and what their people are going through. But I think the reality, though, is that this type of stuff happens all the time, way too much still, right? And I think being in a position where we can tell these real-life stories to an audience that understands them, and understands, you know, True crime. Thank you. It's been a long day. That understand true crime, but more importantly, people understand what it's like to be a human being. And I think watching these stories, the best movies to me are when you accidentally find yourself in a movie. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh damn, that might act. I'm sorry, it's a Christian thing. Oh darn, this might actually be me. So to that extent, and to Malinda's point, I think the responsibility that we took to really invest the time and the effort into the movie hopefully shows on the 21st when it airs, for sure.